Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. The Bennet family, consisting of 5 daughters, faces pressure to marry well. When the wealthy Mr. Bingley arrives in the neighborhood, Mrs. Bennet sees an opportunity for her daughters. At a grand ball, the charming Mr. Bingley immediately takes an interest in Jane Bennet, while his friend, the proud and reserved Mr. Darcy, dismisses Elizabeth, sparking her dislike. Elizabeth overhears Mr. Darcy insulting her, deepening her resentment. Meanwhile, Jane and Mr. Bingley grow closer, despite the interference of Bingley's snobbish sisters. Elizabeth meets Mr. Wickham, a charming officer who claims that Darcy wronged him. Her dislike for Darcy deepens as she believes Wickham's story. Mr. Darcy, despite his pride, proposes to Elizabeth, but she angrily rejects him, accusing him of arrogance and cruelty toward Wickham. Darcy later writes a letter to Elizabeth, explaining the truth about Wickham's deceit and revealing that he saved Mr. Bingley from a misguided match with Jane. Elizabeth visits Pemberley, Darcy's grand estate, and is struck by its beauty and elegance. Seeing Darcy in his natural environment, she begins to realize she may have misjudged him. Elizabeth receives shocking news her younger sister Lydia has eloped with Mr. Wickham, risking the entire Bennet family's reputation. Darcy witnesses her distress and secretly resolves to help. Determined to help Elizabeth, Mr. Darcy takes action to resolve Lydia's scandal. He arranges for Wickham to marry Lydia, ensuring the Bennet family's honor remains intact. Lydia and Wickham are married, much to Mrs. Bennet's delight. However, Elizabeth and Jane remain uneasy, aware that Darcy was the one who made the marriage possible in secret. Mr. Bingley proposes to Jane, who happily accepts, bringing joy to the Bennet family. Elizabeth watches with a soft smile, knowing that true love has prevailed. Darcy and Elizabeth finally confess their love, standing together in the golden morning light, ready to begin their new life filled with mutual understanding and respect.